Through quite an early flick, but it's a big field. They couldn't get them all round the final corner. Brilliant start from Maxi Goetz. Down the outside, the rumbling power. No turbochargers needed for the Callaway competition Corvette. Gets its nose in front, but is on the outside line for turn one and not close enough alongside to get into turn two ahead. I knew someone would be going up the escape road. Couldn't quite pick out who it was. It could have been one of the Muka Motorsport. I think it was the number 24 Audi that went up there, one of the Muka cars. But really a pretty clean start. Tiny little bit of bodywork rubbing. Oh dear, 17 has gone for a spin. And that is Kevin Estre sharing with Timo Bernhardt, just talking about the quality of being that far down the grid. And the problem being that far down is that you do get caught in incidents. Let's take a look at the replay. The Audi's already run off the side of the circuit. Ah dear, one of the Schnitzer cars bouncing over the inside, but that wasn't what caused the spin for the Cus 17 Porsche. Oh dear, action all the way down the field. That's Lucas Stoltz has got modified rear end on his car. Has been given quite a big hit behind. And looks like he's stalled. It's got it going again. Oh dear, so yes, quite a comprehensive hit up the back and not enough rubber on that tyre. Pull off the circuit. Let's have a look to see where that happened. Oh, it's down at turn 10, the furthest point, and given really quite a push. As you can see from that, there wasn't a kiss, a rub, that was a thump. So for Lucas Stoltz and his teammate Sebastian Asch, that is very, very frustrating indeed. And they were placed ninth in the championships. That's a big blow in more ways than one. Safety car out onto the circuit. And just do a bit of housework. Car number 21, the one we've just seen given a thump under the back, under investigation for inaccurate grid position. Oh dear, not one, but both of the Cus Porsches having trouble for Team 75 Bernhardt. That's number 18 going for its bounce. Klaus Bachler at the wheel there. And if you get it wrong at turn 13, go out beyond the curves, you get airborne. So 21, the fact he lined up maybe slightly inaccurately on the grid matters not for Sebastian Asch, because I'm afraid that is a big thump up the back of the Zach Speed Mercedes. Let's have a look. We're riding on board that car. It's suddenly going to be a bit of an impact here. Ooh, you could hear it, and then round he goes. Who's the culprit? Can't quite see. If he could swing that nose around a little more, we'd see who hits him, but number 11 off as well. They didn't have a great run yesterday. That's Ilya Earhart, but Pierre Caffer started that one. So while the safety car is out, there is rather a lot of damage to pick up. That one doesn't appear to have any damage that we can see from this side. But that's one of the cars that, well, clearly that one got hit at the back, the 21 Zach Speed Mercedes, but slightly before that sweeping sequence of chicanes from turn 5 through to turn 9. The Audi was off as well. There's the Audi in the background. Potentially, there are two Audis of that colour scheme. The Land Motorsport car is in between. And now we know the identity of our assailant, the 21 Mercedes. Car 29 was Christopher Mies. So, looks of horror in the pit garages up and down the lane. But those whose cars are still going, I suppose they've all risen one position. But for the Zach Speed crew, their car going absolutely nowhere. Now, let's see what happened to this bright yellow Audi. Did it get a little helping hand from behind? No, all seems all right at that point. Then round the back of the spun Mercedes. Bits flying all over the place. Oh, there's the Mercedes. Round the outside went two of the Lamborghinis. That's Andrea Caldarelli with the orange nose on his. Marcus Winkelhock, who was mighty in yesterday's race. Oh, it's the front right corner. That's the sister car. So both of the EFP by Techie Audis in problems. Dries van Tor was the driver at the wheel there, the 19-year-old Belgian. And he's clearly just picked up some damage, and there's the sister car. What a shame. And this team has brought a lot of sponsors, guests down here to the Most Autodrom. So early departure for them, and for the Team 75 Bernhardt crew, dejection all over. Kevin Estre walking away, finished very well yesterday. Today, not so good. So big frustrations on the opening lap.